Welcome back to Push Play TV. I'm here with Trajan and Marcus from City of Souls. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you. Sweet, Bob.
Cool. So can you just give me a quick lowdown on how you formed the band?
Yeah, I'll start with that. I've been working in a band called Injured Response, which I'm still in, and cool. I started to get RSI quite bad on my right hand. At the time, I was experimenting with different tunings, and the ideas that we're coming up with were nothing like. We couldn't use them for a technical death metal band.
Sure.
So we slowed it right down, tuned it down, and just started jamming. And we really rekindled our love for bands like Deftones and simple things like Helmet with Groove. And so then Steve and I started writing demos while I was at uni.
Cool.
And then the band didn't really get anywhere until we got Marcus, and then we also had Richie.
Sure.
Yeah. So once we were stuck for ages trying to think of who if a singer. There's a list of who we wanted and who we could get.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to actually ask Richie because I was scared he'd say no. He was on the list who we wanted.
Sure.
And then Steve says, "Well, just ask Richie." And he said yes, and I was really surprised, and I was so stoked.
City of Souls is comprised of some pretty big names in the rock and metal industry. Would you be able to fill us in on who's in the band and maybe some of the projects that they've worked in previous to this?
Sure. Well, myself, I'm the guitarist one of the guitarists in City of Souls, obviously, but my previous projects have been Blind Spot and Blacklist.
Sure.
Trajan and Steve with Injured Response. Dan was in Soul State, and Corey, he's in hundreds of bands. But I think the most popular of his was 8 Foot Sativa.
Sure.
And Richie was in an awesome band called New Way Home.
Yes, yeah.
So,
nice.
Yeah, that's the lineup.
Yeah, cool. How would you describe the sound of City of Souls?
You might get a different answer out of each of us.
Sure.
But for me, I feel like every song takes me on a journey.
Nice.
Regardless of if it had lyrics or not, there's a lot of emotional content and a lot of groove in the music.
Your material to date has been recorded in between Dreadstorm Media Studios and Roundhead Studios. Who was responsible for creating that huge sound?
So Sleep was recorded at Roundhead, and Clint Murphy mixed that.
Oh, really?
Mixed mastered that. It was mastered at Sterling, but for the other songs, it's been Forrester Seville, and we've been working quite closely with him.
Nice.
And our upcoming single as well, Long Gone. It's been really good starting from the ground up working with him. He just blew our little brains. We were kind of blown away that we're working with Forrester Seville,
sure,
and B, he's working on our song, and that by the end of it, when he started hearing our songs, like, oh, okay, so that's what a Forrester Seville song sounds like. But it's been fantastic. So all of it comes down to our individual input for the sound, but then the finesse of the sound and some of the structure. Actually, I think Player of the Day sometimes goes to Richie.
So we're going to check out a song called Water. It's got an amazing video clip and has lots of accolades. Who was responsible for the production of this?
There's a guy named Zhiga. Man, I might get this name wrong. Superman. That'll do. And I think it's Blue Room, right? His company. So he had kind of a shared vision of what we wanted to portray. So where can Push Play viewers go to check out what you are up to online? You can find us pretty easy. It's cityofsouls.co.nz.
Well, thanks very much, guys, for coming on the show. It's been really good to catch up with what you're up to.
Thank you. So we are City of Souls. There's Trajan, Marcus, and coming up for you right now is a track called Water.
To view the full episodes, check out Push Play Music TV on dailymotion.com or premierproductions.co.nz. Tune in to Push Play Music TV at 9 p.m. on Tuesdays.